In the previous section, we have completed combinator selector. In this section, we are going to learn how to use pseudo selector. A pseudo class is a class that defines different states of an element. For example, mouse hover, visited and unvisited links, elements in focus, and so on. The pseudo class selector starts with the name selector followed by a colon, then the pseudo class. And as usual, once the element is selected, we can define any style in property value pair inside a set of curly brackets. First, remove the codes of the previous section and save it as css pseudo class selector.html. Then load this new web page and close the previous tab. Now take an a tag and set the href to https://www.wikipedia.com. I want to open this link in a new page. I hope you remember that to open a link in a new page, we have to use target attribute and we have to set the value to _blank. Close the tag. In the anchor element, create an h1 element and write this is a link. Save the code and reload the web page. Here is the link. Do not click on this link now. Go to the style element and select the a tag using name selector, then use a colon. After that, we are going to use a pseudo class. The first pseudo class we are going to use is called link. It is used to change the link color. Now set color to red inside a set of curly brackets. Save the code and reload the web page. The link has become red. A minute ago, I told you not to click on the link. If you would have clicked, then we would not get this red color. Why it would happen? The answer is coming. Now select the a tag again, then take a colon. This time we will use another pseudo class selector named visited, and we are going to set the color to gray. Save the code and reload the web page. Now you can click on this link. It will take us to Wikipedia. Go to the previous tab. The color of the link has become gray. It is because we have visited this link. This visited pseudo class is used to change the color of visited links. That is why it is no longer red. Although the link color has been set to red here, yet it is being overwritten by visited class. I told you not to click on the link at the beginning because if we would have done that, we would get the default color, not the red color. Now we are going to use hover pseudo class. Set color to blue. Save the code and reload the web page. If we hover the mouse pointer on this link, the color becomes blue. This hover effect is visible on desktop, where you are using a mouse. You won't be able to visualize the effect in touch screens. Now we are going to use the active pseudo class. Set the color to yellow, save the code and reload the web page. If you click on this link, the color will become yellow. This active pseudo class is used to change the color of an element when it is clicked or tapped. This effect is visible in both desktops and touchscreens. Now I want you to cut the hover class and paste it here. Then save the code and reload the web page. Now hover on the link. The color is not changing. Although the hover is still here, yet the color is not changing. It is because when we use pseudo classes, we need to maintain a sequence. First link, then visited, then hover, and after that, active pseudo class. If we do not follow the sequence, some of these classes will not work. Bring back the hover in the correct position. Let's change the location of active class to see what happens. This time, when we click on the link, the color does not change. It is because the active class must have to be at the end. Let's correct the sequence. I have been explaining the pseudo class using anchor tag only. Do not think that it is applicable to links only. We can use it for other elements. For example, create two paragraph elements. Then select them using the name selector P. Then with a colon, use the hover pseudo class and set color to green. Save the code and reload the web page. Now if you hover on paragraphs, the font color will be changed to green. If you want to apply the hover effect to a specific element, we can use class selectors. Let's give it a class name P2. Now we can select this class with a dot here and assign this hover effect to this particular element only. Save the code and reload the web page. Now the font color of the second paragraph changes only. This is how we can apply pseudo class to different elements. That's all about pseudo class. I hope you're enjoying CSS and I'll see you in the next section.